Good morning, Royals. Today we are going to be out and about. It is a pretty day, probably one of the prettiest days we've had in a long time. So, honey, I am taking a break from the boxes and I'm about to get out in these streets and dip and do it, and I'm taking you along. So, the first stop is going to be, I've got to return some Amazon purchases. So we're going to go to Kohl's. And one of my clients said they always keep me up on the scoop, but I told them I don't need nothing, but that don't stop them from telling me. So we are going to check out their sale. One of my clients was telling me that Kohl's is having a, I think it's 50% off all clearance items. So we are gonna go, just kind of browse through. Not that I need any type of clothing. Oh, I do need that. I need that. But if it's there when we get back, we're gonna stop picking it up. I have my niece in the truck with me. We've got to do a couple of appointments, and I think it's probably time that I do a formal introduction of my niece. You guys have seen her in a lot of my videos as of late, like the last couple of years, maybe a year and a half or so. So I think probably once we get back or just anywhere today, while we're out and about, I'll give you guys a formal invitation and let you all meet your virtual niece. Okay, so we had a little system malfunction. I think in a previous video I said I accused my love of breaking another one of my car mounts, but he didn't. It was over in the little side door, so sorry, love. But anywho, we are going to stop at Kohl's, and then I've got some things in the back. You probably can see I'm going to be returning some things to Home Goods. So of course we're going to do a walkthrough at Home Goods. I'm probably going to go to my new love, Home Depot, because I need to go ahead and pick out paint color so I can get the ball rolling, because I do not want to do any type of styling, hanging any pictures or anything like that until I get the walls painted. But I wanted to live it, like I told you guys. So what was I saying? Gonna go by Home Depot because I don't want to do any type of styling until we get my paint selection. And I'm really wanting to go ahead and get our rec room done first. I thought I wanted to get like my bedroom and all that stuff, but once I did the first space in the rec room, we have actually, everybody has been down there more than inside their rooms, or with the exception of my niece. She lives in her room forever. You have to get her out. All the time she come out is to eat and bathe, but other than that, she's in her room. But my love and I have been down there probably all weekend, and we are enjoying the space. I kind of want to go ahead and get that completed. Let me buy some shit. I'm sure I do. Are these mine or his? These look like his. I'm trying to find some shades. These are his. Look in that glove, in that compartment right there, and see if I got some shades in there. I'm good for having a pair of shades, honey, everywhere, 2-3 pair. I may have cleared mine out of his truck. I don't know. Is there nothing in there? No shades? Okay. Anywho, I want to get that space done, and I want to go with a really, really dark color. I'm thinking, I saw a color when I was in there looking for the living room and all the other space. Because every other room in the house, with the exception of the rec room, is going to be the same color. I just want to keep it nice and cohesive. I thought about doing an accent wall in my office, but I don't want to do that. I'll just let the color be the accent, like the decor, whatever, maybe photos or something. But I want to do like a dark gray. And I knew better. I should have brought the one of the pillows, because I really want the wall color to be exact to the sofa, because all the other accents in the space will be black. So the only things that will be gray is the sofa itself, maybe, and the rug will have a little bit of gray in there, but everything else will just be nice, neutral, and black. Of course, your workout equipment is going to be black. Pool table, it's going to be black, or game table, whichever one he still ain't decided. So the bar area is going to be black. So everything else will be black. Pub table and chairs, all of that will again be black. So I really just want to keep a few things. I'm thinking that peppercorn color, but we're going to go to Home Depot. Y'all gonna have me decide on a color. I'm probably going to go ahead and purchase a few of those little the little jar samples, because I'm really ready to get that ball rolling. And I know a lot of people are scared to commit to paint, but it's just paint. If you like it, if you get it home, you like it in the store, and you get it home and you realize it's not what you wanted, you can always just change. So instead of making a huge financial commitment, you just buy a little sample or a swatch or something like that to kind of help you gear you in the direction of where you want to go with your actual selections. But it's not life or death, guys. It's just paint, so don't stress about it. A lot of you have reached out to me and said you're either A, doing garage conversions, or B, doing man caves or rec rooms, and so me doing this is really helping you guys. So that is another reason that prompted me to go ahead and stay in the rec room area and kind of get that further along. I won't say that I'll have it completed, because again, I want to take my time and pick items that we are going to love and live with for a long time. I don't want to just buy things haphazardly just to fill the space, just to, you know, create content. I want to be organic in what I select, and I want to be intentional in what I select, and I want my family and I to all, you know, be able to enjoy it. I don't want them to feel stuffy. So this room is going to be totally opposite of what my personal style is, because I want it to be something that everyone can feel comfortable coming in, lounging, and it's just gonna be a real modern, or more of a transitional look, masculine transitional type of look. But again, it's gonna be, of course, it's gonna be aesthetically pleasing if my hands are on it, but I want it to be just a real casual, comfortable. I don't want anyone to feel, oh, they can't sit down, or oh, they can't touch this. I want them to live in this space. I want us to enjoy this space. This is gonna be the turn up space when family comes. So my selections are going to be durable fabrics, a lot of texture, because we're working with, you know, kind of somewhat of a monochromatic color scheme, with the exception of the black accents. So I want to work with a lot of textures. I want to work with a lot of different interesting materials to make the space come to life. So I'm excited about that. So again, we're going to do Home Depot, we're going to do Home Goods, we're going to do, I don't know, I'm gonna run through Kohl's just to see, because again, we do have some actual work to do today, but while we're out, we may as well take advantage of it. So I'll see you guys in Kohl's.
You and me try to explain the way I feel. Let me speak, it's not enough. Can we be real for a minute? You and me, how do we fix this broken hearts now, baby? Yeah. You and me, I can't give up, you can't back down. You and me, I can't keep both feet on the ground. But you and me, we can't just go back to the start again. 'Cause it's not easy, it never is. I can't go back, I don't know any more than this.
All right, y'all, so we just left Kohl's. I did a quick walkthrough, nothing major. I have become so accustomed now to when I go in the store to automatically go to the baby section, because I think I mentioned in our first part one of the rec room or garage transformation that we now have a grandbaby, and so I have made it a regular habit is whenever I go in the store, I'm going straight to the baby section to see what they have for my sweet pea. Baby girl is now 6 months old, I believe. Is she 6 months?
I think.
She's born in July, August,
She born July 24th.
so she'll be 7 months at the end of this month, but she is the sweetest baby. Our second oldest, Haley, blessed us with a baby girl. Her name is Levany. She's such a cutie pie. She was a preemie, but God has blessed that baby tremendously. She is a little fighter. She is home now. She came home either end of December, early January, and she is just doing so well. And so every time I'm in the store, I'm looking for stuff for baby girl. I call her my sweet pea because she look like a little old pea. She's just as cute as she can be. And I am so excited about having a new addition to our family. But it seems, y'all, we can't break this girl cycle. Like, coming into the marriage, I had one biological daughter. He had 3 biological daughters and then a stepdaughter. So we had all girls. And as of late, Miss Thang over here is now part of the clan, another girl. And then we have a grandbaby, another girl. So I was like, Lord, when are we gonna break this girl cycle? So we are just excited about the new addition though. But I wanted to point out, you know, when I said our new addition, again, I told you I was going to formally introduce Miss Ananda to the family, to the royal family. You guys have seen her in a number of videos. Say hey, Ananda.
Hey.
And Ananda came to live with us when
It was
2021. It was her senior year. And she's been with us, we're going on now 2 years. And initially, I guess we can just go ahead and have this conversation. I've talked to Ananda, so she's quite comfortable with me introducing her and kind of explaining to you all, you know, the scenario, the situation, because some of you have asked about her. And I talked to my husband. I just kind of wanted to be, you know, be respectful in the way I do all things, even though it's our family and it is a private affair because of what I do. The people gonna want to know, like, who is she, where is she? And some of you have even asked, like, when you don't see her in the video, where is she? Or you say when you see her in the video that you enjoy her being in the video. And she actually likes being a part of my content. She loves doing events with me, that type of thing. So just kind of wanted to give you, let me turn this truck off since we're going to be sitting here chatting for a little bit. Ananda, again, this is my niece through marriage. This is my husband's biological niece, and her mother was actually the connection between my love and I. Her mother was a client. She was a client even as a little girl. I did her hair, a little bitty thing, head full of hair as she has now. And her mother introduced her uncle and I to each other, and then unfortunately she passed away 6 months after introducing us. So Ananda then went to live with her grandmother, which is my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, and until her health, she lived with them for maybe like a year or so. Just kind of giving a brief synopsis. And so then she eventually went to live with her biological father and stepmother. Well, that situation was not ideal. It was not pleasant, to say the least, without getting into too much of that. It just wasn't a good situation for Ananda. And we get a call middle of the night, Uncle, can you come get us? And poof, here she is. And we have had her ever since. But I did not want to like just throw her into the whole royal of it all, the royalty designs of it all, without knowing what the long-term situation was going to be. Now, I have talked with many of my good girlfriends, my YouTube sisters, about the situation. Some of them knew, they've been praying for us. It's kind of helping encourage us and support us through this whole process. My personal family, you know, everyone knows, so I'm just now, you know, sharing it with you all. Ananda is a beautiful young lady. She is 21 years old, sweet as she can be. Ananda is an autism baby. She has autism, and according to the spectrum, that's what I'm saying, according to the spectrum, she is 10, but naturally she's 21. But we have been working with her diligently, so she has advanced and is advancing quite well. She's very intelligent, you know, autism or not. She is a sweetheart, and I love her dearly, like one of my own. So that's Miss Ananda, and we have just come to terms that she's gonna be with us. Again, I did not want to just throw her into the royalty design of it all without knowing what the long term, because I didn't know if her father was going to come back for her, or if another family member was going to want to, you know, take her, or whatever the case may be. But long story short, it's just my love and I. We are what she has, and so we are just going to do the best we can, you know, to continue to help her become as functional in life as she possibly can. We have been working diligently with therapists and counseling, and even trying to get her into like a nice little program where she can go to school daily and, you know, interact with children, with kids of her own age, and not be up under me all the time. So just be prayerful that, you know, things work out for us. Again, it was really I don't know, it was a delicate situation to bring her on and introduce her on, but I knew that I couldn't just throw her on without kind of giving you some of the background of it. And again, I talked to her, so you're comfortable, right, with me discussing her. You know, she understands, she's aware of what they say she has, or she's understanding, you know, the situation with her father and her stepmom. She is very knowledgeable of those things, and so I did not want to just, you know, put her in an uncomfortable position. So before I came to you all with the formal introduction, I just kind of wanted to give you a background story of who my baby girl is, because she's mine. My mother even spoke a word of prophecy to me, and it just really settled some things. Okay, the lighting just changed, y'all. I hope you can still see us. She just spoke some things into my life to make me really comfortable and accepting of what it is. You know, our ways are not God's ways, and our plans are not always God's plans. And so in my mind, honey, I was going to be dipping and doing it, you know, no children, just our kids are grown and doing their own thing, you know, to assist them as they need it. But as far as having someone to care for it, we ain't even, my love and I said, we ain't want a dog, we ain't want a plant, we ain't want nothing we had to care for. But God had other plans, and so we welcome her into our life, and we welcome her into our home, and she's been with us almost 2 years now. And so that's on period. So Ananda is part of the family until the Lord until the Lord shifts us into another place as far as our family dynamic. It's just what it is. So when you see her in the videos, when you see her riding with me or at an event, it's because she's with us. And so I just wanted you all to meet her. You want to say hi to your royal aunties and uncles? Say hi.
Hi, Royals.
So a lot of times when I go live and I'm talking to Ananda, this is who's in the background handling, you know, reading the comments or checking comments or whatever. She has been instrumental in helping me. So what my mom spoke to me was that she was going to be just as much a blessing to me as I was going to be to her, and that I was to accept that, you know, this was now my new normal. And it was just something settling in there. And then another one of my clients, who's also very, very seasoned woman of God, and she spoke a similar word at 2 totally different times, and it just really just helped me to just accept what God is doing and the changes that he's making. Even my daughter said it, or all of our daughters have said it. And so because we had conversations with them, it's just been a lot. Whenever there's a change like that in your family, you have to, you know, make sure everyone in your family is okay and get their stance on it, because again, it wasn't something that we planned, it wasn't something that we talked about. It was literally a call at midnight, we need your help. And so when your loved one calls you and they need help, you don't question it, you run to their aid. And so in this case, she could not help herself, she could not, you know, stand on her own, which is where we come in. And so we're going to help assist her and get her to the best possible position in life that she can, because autism doesn't mean that you are stuck. It doesn't mean that you don't have a chance at life, that you don't have a chance to live an abundant life. And so my job is to anchor her in God and give her as much Jesus as I know how, and to show her the life skills that, you know, she was not privy to prior to. My mother-in-law did a wonderful job with her before she transitioned. She loved this baby. She loved all her grandbabies, but she loved this baby with her heart and soul. Until her health failed her, she was going to take care of her. So and she did as much as she could. And so then when we got the baton, we're doing as much as we can, and so on and so forth. So it's what it is. So she's a part of the royal family. So without any further ado, let's get in Home Depot and check out some paint color. But there go y'all Neice. Say hey. All right, guys. So we are now in Home Depot. We're going to head over to the paint section and find something for this man cave. Correction, rec room.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out. Stop caring about it. Don't let your head get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me. Don't let your head get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall. being on your own side for once, for once. Keep it in here and lock it. Keep it in here, don't knock it. Before you try being on your own side for once, for once. But sometimes you fall. 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 Sometimes you fall.
Makeup stained sheets and tear-soaked cheeks, desperate for the dawn to bring back dignity. Time and time again I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back. But forget what you take, only take enough to swallow the pain. Drown the pain until it all wash away. From the night to the day you dream, you forgive my mistake. It becomes another habit to break. I'll replay it till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day you dream away. Who needs a heart that tears apart? Ruminate.
I'm picking my white color, and you would think that choosing white would be simple, right? Not so much. There are a million and one white samples, so I'm getting a sample of a Chantilly lace that I saw on Pinterest that I really like, and then I'm gonna go with probably the alabaster and a sample of the snowbound. I really like marshmallow, but when I put it in my house, for some reason it's giving yellow, so I'm just gonna narrow it down to the three: snowbound, alabaster, and Chantilly lace. So hopefully once we get home, one of these will work. Well, one of these won't have to work because your girl is ready to get to paint. So let's see what happens. I'm looking at peppercorn. The peppercorn is pretty. It's a
Yeah, it is a grand.
Okay, that's kind of, I was torn between that and the black.
That's peppercorn. Black magic.
Is that it?
No, that's too shiny.
Oh.
No, that's it.
This caviar? Okay. Oh, I see the difference. And
Yeah.
you wouldn't think it's that many differences in the two.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay, I like
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I like caviar because I want it to be like a nice matte. But
Right.
then peppercorn is jumping out at me for some reason.
Right, right. Peppercorn. It is a pretty black.
Okay, well you're gonna get sick of seeing me because I'll be back. I'll be back. Alright y'all, I'm so ready. We at home, goods. We just been dipping and doing in these streets, but I'm gonna take you guys through a few aisles, see what they got. I really came to return and get up out of here because I don't need nothing. That don't mean I ain't gonna look, so let's go.
I'm telling you that there ain't no other way. Pack your bags and then you will go away. I'm not gonna be begging you to stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this shit differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah, gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can
the spot. Cause I don't really like what I got, so I changed it. Bit by bit. It's not ungrateful, just being helpful for me and you. Cause we gotta go our own way. Gotta go our own way. Yeah. This was not a good stay. Gotta go our own way. Cause I do what I do. And it's time for something new. Yeah. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. Yeah. I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. You know, I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. Yeah. I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. 'Cause gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. Sometimes. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. I'm telling you that there ain't no other way. Pack your bags and then you will go away. I'm not gonna be begging you to stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this shit differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. Ooh. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, telling you it ain't what I thought. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, 'cause I don't really like what I got, so I changed it. Bit by bit. It's not ungrateful, just being helpful for me and you. 'Cause we gotta go our own way. Gotta go our own way. Yeah. This was not a good stay. Gotta go our own way. 'Cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. Yeah. I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. You know, I don't appreciate the chase.
Alexa,
Now there's
pause.
nothing here for me.
Y'all, have you heard of the movie called Janky Promoter? Well, just call me the Janky Blogger, honey. As you can see, I'm back at home, honey. I got home, or we were out and about. I think the last clip I showed you guys was us at Home Goods. We went to a couple of stores after that, and then we both got hungry, and I'm just not feeling, I'm gonna see if I can set this on here, and I'm just not feeling fast food as of late. If I'm not going somewhere to sit down at a restaurant and, you know, have a meal, I care not to eat out. So we came back home, grabbed something to eat. Now I'm sitting on full, but we still got to go back out because I've got to go to a couple more stores. I got to pick up just like some household cleaning supplies or whatever. But I'll share with you guys what we got from Home Goods. But what else? That's why I was just trying back in, and I may just end the vlog here. Probably gonna end the vlog here. It's probably a good 30 minutes or so, and y'all seem to like the longer videos, vlogs, or what have you. So I'm gonna try to oblige, try to give the people what they want. However, I'm full and I'm sleepy, and before I get too sleepy, I need to go ahead and pick up like my household things. I didn't do a Walmart pickup order, which is what I've been doing lately, but I need to go in the store to look at some things, just to get a feel for it. So I may pick up and do another one. I don't know, y'all. This vlogging, I'm trying to, you know, add some different things to the channel, but I don't always do well with the vlogging. I get in the stores and I get consumed with what I'm doing, and I forget to pick y'all up, honey. I mean, I don't love y'all. You're supposed to just be kind of engulfed in what she's doing in the moment. So I don't know. I may take y'all with me. If y'all see it in another vlog, I'll take y'all with me. If I did, I left y'all at home, okay? Love y'all, bye. All right, guys, so real quick before I say goodbye, for real, these are just a few things that I picked up. I did pick up Chantilly lace. I actually picked up the 3 that I said in the store. This one is Alabaster. This one is Snowbound. But I even could tell when she handed me the samples that this was what I was going to go with. So I'm going to see if I can return these because that's what I want. And I guess this got smudged in the bag, but this is the peppercorn for the outside. Exact match to the sofa. So your girl got a good eye. So I'm going to take these back. So we're going to go with Chantilly lace and a semi-gloss, I think I'm going to go with. And then we'll do a pure white in the ceiling and a pure white on all of the trim and doors. And then this will be the outside, the rec room paint. So I got that. So I'm going to put these right on back in here, honey, because they're going right on back to the stove. I picked up some more hangers because the struggle is real. Not that I needed for more clothes. I needed it because some of the hangers were broken because of the way we transported them, because of the raggedy way that we transported them over here. And then this, you guys, I'll have to open that up and share that with you, but that is something for Christmas. Mind your business. And then this is for my summer theme, my queen bee theme, y'all. I could not resist this in Home Goods. It is a marbled natural marble salt and pepper shaker set, but look at the bee. Look at the bee. Would you look at that? How cute is that? And so then actually I saw this first, and this is a bee. See, the same bee, y'all. Charcuterie board set, and y'all know I've gotten, me and the love likes these, as he say, hoochie coochie boards. So got that. I'm thinking out on the patio, a nice vibe, some wine and cheese. He drinking his yak. I got my wine, my Stella on deck. And so, yeah, that's going to be a whole situation for the summer. And then I picked this up, guys, because I may even take y'all over there and show y'all what I'm working on in the laundry room. So I got that. It's a decanter, but I ain't use it as a regular decanter. So that is what I got. So let's go on over here to this laundry room, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm working on. Okay, y'all said y'all wanted to see all the bits and pieces. So here are the bits and pieces of what we're doing. And it's for no apparent reason at all, but mind your business, okay? So in the laundry room, I'm glad I came over here because I need to get the third item for here. On this tray, which I want to get 2 matching trays, but this is what I'm working with for now. I have my dryer sheets. I have baking, what is this? Baking soda. And then I'm going to do the little dryer balls in there. Okay. And then on this side, no reason at all. Just no reason at all. I've already ordered some matching cups to use. I would love to get, well, I actually did buy some more of the scent beads, but I think the lid is a different color. And it's on the way, so that'll fill that up. I'm not happy about this being lavender, but that was the scent that I had. And this is fabric softener, and that is my liquid detergent. And I have it in one of these decanters. I got this from Hobby Lobby, y'all, years ago. They don't make this one anymore, but I absolutely love it. So I'll keep my liquid detergent in there, my fabric softener in here, and my scent beads in here. I know, totally unnecessary, but it makes me happy. Okay, so I'm gonna go. That's why I need to go to Walmart. I'm gonna use this up, of course, but I want to find some kind of cute little topper for this. Maybe even a like a little crystal little deal. I know there's not a wine stopper that will be that big, but I'm gonna try to find something to stop that up with. And I have in my Amazon cart just some little cups to coordinate everything. But yeah, that makes me happy. That's just what it is. Okay, but that's what I'm working on. Y'all said y'all want to see every bit in peace. This is every bit in peace. And when I paint this out, the nice chantilly lace, give that a nice refresh. It's gonna be super, super cute. So yeah, that is what it is. No reason, just cause. All right, love y'all, bye.